Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, you absolutely love Korean skincare, please consider hitting subscribe anytime during the video if you want to see more from me. So I can't believe it's time for May favorites already. I feel like I just finished the April video and now it's time for May. Like, this month went by so fast. And this will sound strange, but May was the first month in a long time that felt normal. Was it normal? Of course it wasn't, but it felt normal and I feel like I knew what to expect. I will tell you, I did consider not making the video this month. I was like, you know, can we just skip May for this year? The reason I say that is because I sat down to write down my list of my favorite products, and everything I wrote down, I kid you not, every single one of these products has for sure been featured on another monthly favorites video past. Like, I talk about these products all the time. And I was like, isn't that boring for you guys to watch? Shouldn't it be new stuff? But the thing is, all the new stuff I tried this month kind of wasn't that, I was going to say it sucked. Not all of it sucked, but not all of it is favorite status. And some of it just not yet. You know what I mean? It's not the time for the new stuff. I've just been really focused and really dedicated to these core products that just serve my skin so well. And I'm like, of course you have to make this video because that speaks volumes about these products. You reach for them over and over and over again. Many of these are replacements, repurchases, you know what I mean? So this is, now I shy away from the word holy grail, but this is almost like your holy grails video. I did want to make the video just to share with you guys the products that I am still loving, I am still using, and just they make the biggest impact on my skin. So if you're so ready to find out all the products that I just keep reaching for, holy grails, give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. First up, Heimish All Clean Green Foam. Those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, when you watch my stories and I post my routines, it's never not the Heimish All Clean Green Foam, right? Like, it's always this one. I never change it out, you know, I just don't, because it does the job so freaking well. It's low pH, which is a must for cleansers. It is very effective. It really cleans the skin well, but it is respectful to my moisture levels. It doesn't strip my skin or leave it feeling tight or dry. It's just such a lovely texture. It's almost like a jelly texture. It's kind of unique, but it feels great on the skin and it just cleans so effectively. It's also very affordable. Now, I'm pretty sure that this was featured in my January favorites video. So that would mean I've had this open for probably 5 months or so. I probably have about another month of cleanser left. By the way, I only use cleanser once a day, just so you know. So if you wash your face twice, just shorten this by half. So I'm probably gonna get about 6 months of use out of this. This tube was like $12. Like, so affordable, so effective. This is probably one of the best low pH cleansers that I've found. I recommend it all the time. I think it'll work for all skin types. It's just so reliable. And yeah, I mean, when you never change a product for 5 months, it definitely makes the favorites list. Surprise, surprise, Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner. Oh yes, I talk about this all the time. All the time. I will try to keep it brief. You know, I absolutely love this. I know I've turned a lot of you guys onto this product, and I'm so happy to hear that you're loving it too. I did talk about this in May and April of 2019 of my favorites. So, you know, the love is deep. It goes strong. But surprisingly, I actually haven't had this toner in my routine, I think, at all this year. I think December was the last time I had it in my routine, I think. So it's been a long time. I recently got my bottle in from Stylovana this month, and welcome home. You know what I mean? It's like coming back to an old favorite sweater. It just feels so good. It feels so right. There is some type of magic in this bottle. I say this all the time. I stand by this. There is something magic about this, and especially if you have dehydration, if you deal with a lot of dehydration on your skin just kind of like all the time, listen up, because this toner, when you put it onto your skin, it just dives so deep into your skin. Not only does it like really, like, it's a hydration bomb, but it's like healing hydration. You know, it just makes your skin feel better. Yes, it hydrates, but there's something else about it that just really soothes and calms your skin. It's such a magic combination. I suspect it's the high amount of amino acids in the bamboo water that's used in the toner. It's 85% bamboo water. So there's a lot of amino acids, and that's definitely something that is so moisture barrier supportive. So it makes sense. This just such a great combination. I totally stole this phrase from James Welsh. He calls it full fat water. And that's how this feels, because it's very runny, it's very light, it's easily absorbed, but it's full fat, full of hydration. And it just feels so good on the skin. When a product just keeps impressing you month after month, we're going year after year now, that's definitely, I hate to say it, it's definitely a holy grail status product. I'm from Mugwort Essence. Oh, I just love anything Mugwort, right? I'm really happy to have this back. This is my second bottle. I got this in the Wish Try Love box from Wishtrend. And I feel like I'm kind of giving this product its due. I did feature it in an August favorites video from 2019, but this is going to be kind of an interesting way to describe it. I kind of feel like that meme, and the guy is like looking behind him like, hey baby, and then his girlfriend is like looking at, like, sees him checking out the other girl, and she's like disgusted, right? Okay, here's the meme. The guy saying hey baby is me, and the girl that he's hey babying is all the first essences that are like Mugwort and Artemisia. Misha Artemisia essence, Tony Moly Artemisia essence, me, what's up baby? Those essences are so instant gratification. They are so in your face. They immediately calm your skin. They immediately reduce redness. They immediately help inflame pimples. Like, there is no denying that they work. They are flashy and I love them, and I swear to you, they steal the spotlight from these types of products. These I'm from Mugwort Essence types of products. Because I'm from Mugwort is the girlfriend. They're like, why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm a good product. You are a good product. I'm from Mugwort Essence. You are reliable. You work slower, but you work consistently. You do reduce redness. You do reduce inflammation. You do calm the skin. You bring a ton of hydration. You're just not that instant gratifier. So I feel like those products, by the way, are all empty for me. So I'm just focusing in on I'm from Mugwort, and I'm giving it its due. It's really doing the trick for me. My Curology prescription for tretinoin recently just got bumped up. I think it was middle to end of April. And so I was dealing with is it gonna be irritated? Is it not kind of feeling like just overly sensitive skin? This is so the product I reach for, because it brings so much soothing hydration. It's that good product that is like hydrating with a touch of moisture. It's that perfect in-between product for the toner and serum, but it brings those calming benefits. And the longer term you use it, the better it works for you. It's just that really reliable, consistent essence that I just absolutely love right now. It's so right for my skin. And like I said, those other products are super flashy. I absolutely love them too, but this product deserves its due. It is so beautiful. It is so good. A little bit goes a long way, and yeah, it definitely deserves a little vindication. As I mentioned, my Curology prescription for tretinoin did get bumped up recently, and I did not get like full-on irritation, but I did get increased dryness, quite a bit of increased dryness. So it is kind of that juggling act. Whenever something like that changes, just kind of like figuring out what do you need to do to compensate, what do you need to adjust, right? How do you get your skin kind of back to its normal levels? And so I did kind of play around with that a lot this month. And I actually think that's why a lot of the new products just didn't make it into the inner circle this month, because I know what works and I'm sticking with it. And so I'm just going to this is just going to be a shout out. Liquid Gold, Stratia Liquid Gold. This has really gotten me through tretinoin, A, starting it, and B, bumping it up into percentages. This keeps my moisture barrier strong. Ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, C, buckthorn. There's so much in here that is so supportive for the skin. It's got a high amount of niacinamide. I think it's 4%. And so it's just that right blend of all those barrier loving and supportive ingredients that has kept my skin from breaking. You know, tretinoin, pretty aggressive ingredient, even in small amounts. And so this really keeps my skin strong and resilient. And I can't thank it enough for that, because it's making this tretinoin journey so much easier. So last month I featured the by Wishtrend Quad Active Boosting Essence as one of my favorites, and it's still my favorite in May. I still really like this a lot. This is such a great product. Now, pretty much for the same reasons that I said in April, you know, it's particularly good for inflamed pimples because it can help take the inflammation down. It reduces redness. It kind of helps facilitate the healing process with pimples. And it's such a godsend for inflamed acne. Particularly good combination with the by Wishtrend Polyphenols in Propolis 15% Ampoule. That is a master combination for inflamed pimples. So good. I actually love using them together, but even just on its own, the Quad Active Boosting Essence is such a lovely essence. And in fact, it does have like a nice little moisture slip to it. It's not really the most hydrating essence. It's actually slightly lightly moisturizing essence, and that is gonna be so good for summertime. I can actually see this being my serum in the summertime. So I've been playing around with it a lot. I've been loving it so much still, maybe even more this month than April. I just want to do a shout out to it because it's still really impressing me. Now, a product that I maybe talk too much about is the Purito Unscented Centella Sunscreen. Oh yes. Now, I featured this in my August 2019 favorites video, and I pretty much exclusively have been using this sunscreen since then. Like, it is the sunscreen for me. Now, sunscreen, super individual, right? It can take a really long time to find that very perfect one that is just absolutely right, not only for your skin, but like for your lifestyle, right? And this is the one for me. You gotta kiss a lot of frogs to meet your prince. Purito is my prince. But the reason I wanted to put it in this video is because my love for this was just like renewed this month. I've been testing I cheated. I tested other sunscreens this month, and they made me run screaming back to Purito, saying like, take me back, baby. My arms are open. Please take me back. Whew, there were so many pitfalls with those other sunscreens. It just made me realize how much I love Purito. Now, one of the sunscreens I tested had fragrance in it, and I was like, oh yeah, like a lot of sunscreens have essential oils and fragrances in them. I'm so grateful to have found Purito. I don't have to make those compromises for my sunscreen. Another sunscreen, they were actually both mineral sunscreens, but one of the sunscreens was actually really hard to like work it into the skin. You were getting all these white streaks, and I was like really rubbing at my skin to get it to absorb. And I was like, oh, I forgot that some sunscreens do this. Like the Purito texture is so elegant. I just wipe it on and it's in, and there's no effort. The other thing that I noticed with the mineral sunscreens, if you're not really careful, I got like sunscreen stuck in my eyebrows that I forgot to rub in, I guess, and like around my nose. I had these like white things around my nose and in my eyebrows. Like nobody saw me, like hello quarantine. Still, it's embarrassing. And I was like, oh yeah, the Purito's like, it dries invisible. I forgot about that. White casts, all of that, no. And I personally just, mineral sunscreens actually aren't a match for my skin. Believe it or not, you know, for years I was told that mineral sunscreens are better for sensitive skin. But you know what? I just chuck all that out the door because it is a skin by skin basis. Skin is so individual. Sunscreen is so freaking complicated. One size fits all just doesn't work. And mineral sunscreen and my sensitive skin don't match. And those sunscreens actually started to pull hydration out of my skin to dry it out a little bit. And then that's why I came running, screaming back to Purito. And I was just like, everything is perfect about this for my skin. And yeah, I just wanted to add it into that because that was the revelation this month. That was just like, you know what, skin by skin basis. One size does not fit all. And this sunscreen is just the right fit for my individual skin. And, you know, shout out to the Illiyoon 80 Ceramide Concentrate Cream. Another product I probably talk too much about, but here I go again, right? I've been using other moisturizers over the past, I'd say about 2 months. I have been using other ones, testing out lots of different stuff for upcoming reviews, hint, hint. But and I really like a lot of them, actually. I really enjoy using them, but it still just always comes back to that Illiyoon. Here's a couple of things that I recently noticed this month that just keep drawing me back in. The first one was one of the other creams that I really like. I'll tell you what it is. It's the Bonjour Green Tea Water Bomb. I really like that cream a lot. Surprisingly, it's like a water drop cream, light gel texture that actually works for my skin, for my dry kind of skin. So I'm actually looking forward to using it in the summertime as a lighter weight option, but I made the mistake of wearing it during filming a couple of weeks ago, and it's a nice cream that gives you a little bit of a glass skin effect, but the thing is about filming with the bright ring light and everything, and the camera just can do some weird stuff to your skin. It made me look greasy. I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, I don't look greasy. But then I would look at the footage and I was like, oh my God, I look so greasy. It was a pain in the butt. I had to keep powdering my skin down. And so I was like, well, this isn't reliable for filming, right? So I went back to the Illiyoon for filming days. The other thing I noticed was hands and body. Yeah. We're all washing our hands like crazy now, and we're all experiencing the increased dryness on our skin. I have been featuring a lot of products that have been working for my hands, like the Innisfree 80 Soothing Cream, which I ran out of. This is where this all started from, was running out of that cream. The Oliverier cream that I featured last month, I love that stuff, but I actually keep it on my desk, away from my bathroom and my sink, completely different part of my house. So I need something to go sink side since the Innisfree ran out. And I actually just picked up a Ceramide. I picked up the lotion and the cream. The lotion is not enough for my hands. Let me just tell you that. So then I was using the cream, which I've used on my face. I absolutely love and adore, but for whatever reason, something is missing. For my hands, it's just not quite enough. And I can't put my finger on what it is. It's just not doing the trick. And so I keep reaching for Illiyoon, and I keep putting that on my hands right after I wash them. And that does the trick. It's like that little extra nourishment or something that CeraVe is missing. Illiyoon has it, and it just does it better, or it just gets deeper or something. I don't know. But I'm like, look, the Illiyoon is for my face. Yes, it's a big tube. Yes, it's going to last me over 6 months. But if I start putting it on my hands and my face, I'm going to start running out of it sooner. So I think I'm going to have to invest in the 500 milliliter jar that they have. And I might just have to use that for my hands and for my body, because my skin and Illiyoon, it is just a match made in heaven. I just love it. So massive shout out to the Illiyoon cream. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me talk about products you've heard me talk about before. No, I really do hope that was helpful, because maybe some of these products you've been thinking about for yourself, but you weren't quite sure. So hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you didn't miss hearing about all the new stuff yet. I've got lots of new stuff for you guys in the future. And let me know, what's a product that you've been really loving for May? Let me know in the comment box below. If you love the video but you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. I release 2 new Korean skincare focused videos every single week. Turn on notifications so you never miss out on the new videos. And hey, come join me on Instagram if you want to see more Korean skincare content from me. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe, and I'll talk to you soon in June. Bye, guys.